Let's see. Well, I guess I could do it like that. Just kind of like that works. Ba do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Fuck. Oh god. Oh. I need to check some shit for school first. I completely forgot to do it. Why am I keeping? Oh my god. 3 billion emails. What we got? Submission. Posted. Town. Oh, I got my grid. Oh. Oh. Do 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 da 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 da. What da da da? That's not a whole lot of comments, all things considered. Okay. 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 That's actually not like. Yeah. Like all in all, like I sent a rough draft in for my essay that's due on Tuesday, and all in all, it's the criticism I received isn't all that bad, so I'm very happy. I am very, very happy about that. especially considering how stressed out I was about it. And there's one more thing, because I forgot to sit down and watch an essay today. I watched a lecture today, because it wasn't in person, because my man got sick again. Poor guy. He got COVID. Poor professor. Wow, I have an 85 on the dot in that class. Kind of insane. Now what? Right. What is this about, anyways? Couldn't find valid settings for this tool. Okay. Oh. Worst comes to worst, just look at the goddamn lecture slides. See what they were going to talk about and just do my own research. This was for 14th to the 18th. That was chapter 17 about sorting algorithms. Assertion. The merge algorithm. The fuck? Okay. Merge algorithm is something I'm gonna have to do over the weekend, it looks like. As well as that essay. Sorting algorithms, merge algorithms. Based. Search keys and whatnot. I like how one of the criticisms for my essay, though, was I used the word favored too much, and I was honestly thinking about that while I was writing it. Like, yeah, can I say favor again? Is that enough? Is that fine? So, it's good to know that I was being a bit of a dipshit with my use of favored. It's good to have that feedback. Dashboard. Sign in. Turn that off, actually. What are we even doing? Applications. Anti-derivatives. The fuck? When is this due by? It's the 7th of December, right? Yeah. Yeah, December 7th, so I have plenty of time. 4.3, 4.5, 4.6, and 4.7. 4.10. Final assignments on December 15th, I do believe. Or 17th, actually. So I should be peachy keen for school. Okay, that essay being like relatively okay content wise, like in the way it's written and everything, that is such like a weight off my shoulders. You have no idea. That shit was stressing me out so hard because I only had a 1,000 words. We only have 1,000 words to write it. God damn it. We only have 1,000 words to write it, and I'm not very good at being, well, what is it? Is brevity even the right word for this? Brevity. Yes. Brevity is not my forte, as it were. Brevity is the soul of the wit, and I'm not very witful. My wits ain't so good. So I'm like, I'm allowed 200 words per fucking paragraph in a research essay. You know, I haven't written an essay in like probably just under 2 years now. So, like, with such an odd topic, it's been very stressful getting back into it. Anyway, though, I can play Mass Effect, though. Any fear. Captain Cardano.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
Yeah, you can. Loyalty
They
mission,
shouldn't
right?
let that human speak for Talizora. It's not right.
That is xenophobic right there.
Talizora is the pride of our fleet. They can't exile her.
Oh, she agrees. Never mind. She's not a xenophobe. I like her.
We should never have let Cerberus onto the ship.
I agree with you. Cerberus is a piece of shit. I'm using them. Speak more. Come on, speak more.
Talizora and
Yeah.
Tafara are out of control. This is on their heads.
Go fuck yourself, bud. There is a government-mandated hug in this mission, and I intend to get it as soon as possible.
Talizora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepherd Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe.
Tonbe?
She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
Yes.
I'm afraid not.
No.
My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali.
He's fucking
For
dead.
my part, I moderate
He's
and ensure
dead.
that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Didn't matter.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's true.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law.
Quarian law.
And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you
Gladly.
would actually speak for my defense.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
I mean, like, you probably
Our
could.
legal
but,
rules
like,
are simple.
Shepard's
There are
just kind
no
of
legal
basic,
tricks
so.
or political loopholes
love
for
him
you
as
to
my
worry
counselor.
about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Lucky purple. Oh my gosh. Not the fall bondler. The ball fondler. Where is he? He's in this courtroom somewhere, I know it. Why do they look like crewmates? They all have the crewmate face.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season.
Keep us alive.
The accused Talizora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Dickhead.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Yeah, dipshit. Get owned. Facts and logic.
Objection withdrawn.
On Shepard's side.
Shepard Vas Normandy,
Most based man
your
alive.
crew member Talizora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Possibly. Come on, Shepard. Speak.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Talizora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris,
Oh,
but
Daryl,
don't
you're
lie
so
to
based
me
in this
and
one.
expect me to
What did
stay
they do to
silent.
you in the third one?
The human is right.
They swapped your
Admirals,
places.
please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so. But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Pure coincidence. They just happened to materialize there. Admiral, of
What
course.
are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet.
Exactly.
The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy
Just
the
like
ship.
David Bowie.
But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile,
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your
David
permission,
Bowie.
Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
we can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
KIA. That's all it takes. Come on. You'll just die and then Cerberus will bring you back. Just like Shepard, for real. For real. FR. It'll only take like 3 trillion credits.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason.
Well, it depends
And
what kind of domestic terrorist
my
you
father,
are.
I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Like maybe like, if you're a domestic terrorist that wants to be caught, then you should be prepared to be charged with treason. If not, like, then yeah, it'd be a little surprising.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are, but I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Come on.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is
Five
through
for
the
days.
conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely
Shepard,
built
however,
more of
is
themselves.
highly
Expect
armed.
heavy resistance.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
It did.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't.
I wonder if
But
like,
thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
I wonder if like there's like an actual number in the game. Determines. Like like if you had Vitor and everything, if there's an actual like Vitor and calorie giver, it reduces the Paragon cost of the final thing. The final
Carl Rieger.
confrontation.
Shepard,
of
Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
I just shoot things too.
What are you doing aboard the
I do
Riot?
so
It sounds like
intelligently,
you
though.
gave your report to the
My
Admiralty
brain,
already.
my cranium.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
No.
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Yeah?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not.
Is it not?
Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's
No.
son?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
There's gotta be something
I
out
don't
there.
think this is the Geth.
Fuck up a star.
It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
The Reapers probably could fuck up a star.
What does that dark energy
That's
buildup
the one thing
mean?
that's off limits for
Is
them,
it
I don't
something
know.
we should worry about?
Little
Sorry,
space
Shepard, I
station
don't know what it means.
comes
Just
surrounded
that it
by
has a
black holes,
scientist
who knows?
worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Oh, I can't wait to go to bed tonight.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Fighting seems risky.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's
Bitch,
not as though
that's
everyone
only
would
for
die
your,
from
like,
a
special
single
ops.
shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Ooh.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I wonder if
Stay safe out there.
Oh, there is actually. There's a straight up It's actually Carl Rieger in Mass Effect 3. There's a news article that comes out about him and him fighting on the front lines. That was... I always like those little, and so it's like little, like very, very minor side character stories. I always thought they were very touching.
Talizora,
Oh.
given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is
Why does this matter
appropriate?
in that little way?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tally
was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Sure.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
No.
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Yes, but there's also a ship there. They can, I don't know, like rip off the ship's, like, I don't know, fuck, hull. Rip apart the ship's hull, make more Geth. I don't know. They're AI. They're smart.
It
They know what
sounds
they're
like
doing.
your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerrel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world, Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
You're a weirdo.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
You are insane.
Thank you for the information.
Tali is right.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Literally wants a slave race. What a bitch. Go die. It's a pretty nice courtroom though. Like they're sitting on grass and everything. It's very natural. I enjoy it.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Too far.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Lab ship.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
So
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Bubble?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rael was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Damn, he should have been there, dipshit. Wow. Excuses.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful.
No, I don't want to do
Something
that.
that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
Bad idea.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Bye.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I don't believe you actually mean that, dipshit. You don't seem like the type of person to say good luck to me. It makes me cry.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet.
You.
I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
I don't know about that one, man. You've seen Shepard? The guy kind of just like charges head into all his problems without thinking. He lets other people make the plans.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
He's Commander
Nothing good. We sent some of our
Commander
best
Beppard.
Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Oh.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me
Brutal.
change their minds about Tali?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen, she's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago.
You were.
He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You don't even know your own history, bro. Your real history.
You and Tali's father go
You
back a
didn't
long
win the
ways.
war and he wrote the history.
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation."
It's true.
He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
There's just more proof that if you're gonna commit crimes, commit them when you're below the age where you can get indicted. Want to murder someone? Do it when you're like fucking 10. There you go. importance in your life. Don't actually take that advice. Murder is bad.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
Yeah.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun.
No shit, Sherlock.
He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
No.
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
Yeah.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
But you're alive.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
That's also fair.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Hey, Garrus, my man, you're kind of just chilling here. How you doing? Are you above? How tall are you truly, Garrus? Quite the tall man. Epic bromance. That.
Judging by
Taller
your
man with
ability to
bromance.
play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quib.
Quib.
Do not ask about the name.
I'm going to ask
I take
about
no
the name.
pleasure in this, Tali, truly.
Eventually.
You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Flagship.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
Yeah,
The
dipshit.
captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
How do you know they're in pain, though?
You have a ship named Quib
They're
Quib?
robots. How do you know?
Oh, here we go.
They don't like being alive?
Our people
Is that what
have,
you're trying to
during
say?
difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with
Quib,
grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Pretty sure those are poop jokes, right? The Defrons. Defrons. The part that gets cucked during a vasectomy? Yeah. Vasectomy. Vasectomy, okay. It's a vasectomy joke. I remember. Yes.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you're gonna try and kill them, they're probably gonna fight back. Even if you think they're just dumb servants. Dumb robot servants. The robot servants are better. They'll beat you. It's what the Geth do.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Ralsei was researching new weapons to use against the Geth.
Was he?
They would see our
Damn.
fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
Try it.
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They
True
are
and real.
our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end.
Does it?
For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Wow. Rational thought, Tali. Only more people had her.
We should move on.
Rationality.
Goodbye,
The world would be
Talizora.
perfect.
Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali.
That's not
I
true.
just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
That is true. Fuck you, Val. Of
Even
course.
during the hearing, Tali's is to protect the fleet.
Fuck you, Course. You're a dickhead. Your policy, the whole peace thing is pretty cool, but other than that, you're kind of a dickhead.
The human
You and Geralt got
proud,
flipped.
I'll admit that much.
If anyone
In
can
the
retake
third
the
game.
Alarai, Talizora can.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
Oh,
No
wow.
offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Let's go.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now.
Oh, wow.
Good luck with those Geth, Talizora.
Kila
Kila
Sly.
Selai.
Oh, look at that ship. It's a pretty big ship. Pretty classic ship, too. Very Quarian. How many squad? Squad. I need to get this so I can get my Paragon up. For the next thing. Get the final thing. How many waves are there gonna be, I wonder? Damn it. I've been playing God of War, like the new one, a whole lot. And I've been going around, I've been seeing criticism. It's like, it's too story-based. It's very interesting to see the two camps that have formed around video games now. Where you have your, I want no story. I don't want to, how do I word this? I want story in like the Elden Ring Dark Souls type way, where it's like kind of like I have to look for it if I want it. But other than that, I can mostly ignore it. And the, I like movie video games like God of War. So I think it's very interesting right now to see like the two camps that have been forming just around video games. And how this Mass Effect 2 is the perfect blend of gameplay and story.
Something's
These
slowing down the
cutscenes.
systems. We're taking down the firewall.
Perfect video game right here.
Load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Who's gonna win the Game Awards, huh? Elden Ring? I hope it's Elden Ring. Me personally, I can care like I care very little. If it's like mostly a gameplay game like Elden Ring and a very story-based game like God of War, Ragnarok. Because I don't really care. I'm very easy to please. The Mass Effect is perfect in every single way. Just didn't stick the landing, but it's still perfect nonetheless.
This is one of the storage units
How
I
the
sent to
fuck
Father.
did you put that in a pocket?
Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops
Through
in
the mail.
civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Fair.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Maybe it's a little bit of both, huh? You don't know. No one's to blame. Shit happens. Just this is some really bad shit to happen. You get off with a slap on the wrist, in my opinion.
This looks interesting.
It doesn't look interesting. Gas shield strike. Really, Shepard?
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many Gether networked?
Like at least 5.
Ralsei.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
He got impatient. That's what happened.
Get ready to fight.
Light him up.
Light him up.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
She's fucking dead. Oh my god, she's got gunned down. That was a very heartfelt. I was robbing her safe, and she was leaving this message. Oh my god, she's dead now. Her child will never see her again, and I stole all of their money. Shepard move right there. Oh.
Lost shield.
Hostile!
There's so many. Oh my god, now he's dead. Hey Splotchbox, how you doing? How are you? How's your day? Oh my god, I'm probably dead. Drone! Please! Boop. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not dead. What is wrong with me? First thing I hear when I get to it? I'm just stating the facts. That lady died here. That lady died here. And Shepard, while listening to her final message to a child that will never see her again, stole all of their money. All of that poor dead woman's money. I'm just stating what I'm seeing. And Shepard is a borderline grave robber. The amount of people, dead people he has stolen from, like straight off their bodies too. He's just like Arthur Morgan, stealing off the dead people. Though this time, Shepard isn't considered immoral for stealing off good people. Also, this is the mission with the government-mandated hug, by the way. The hug is in this mission. Where's the sea? It's either to the east or the west. That's where the sea is. Considering I am in the literal central of Canada, the center of Canada, it's to the east or the west. I can go either way or go to the sea. It's amazing.
This
Pretty
console
sure
might have something. Most
west
of
is
the data
faster,
is
though.
corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Oh yeah? What's that? How are they gonna do that?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
But they're prisoners of war. You're testing weapons on they would be sapient. They're AI. All they need is power.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible.
No shit, Sherlock.
What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Uh-oh.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
That's sad as fuck.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Hey, look, take back an entire planet one ship at a time, you know? Little by little, you'll get your planet back. Oh shit, we're almost there. Oh yeah! That essay I was talking about, like what? Sunday? I sent my rough draft into the TA and he's like, oh yeah. I was really worried that the way I was writing it was expected, or what I was writing about wasn't was expected. And I sent it and I was like, yeah, that's good. This is what we expect from this essay.
Heavy fire.
And then, you know, he gave me the criticisms and whatnot. So like that is a weight off my shoulders. I no longer need to worry about an essay. I can play Mass Effect. Dead. I am probably dead.
Got the target.
That's your relief for sure, absolutely. It's like last week of school has been like, I don't know why, but it's been super stressful. Way more than it should be, at the very least. Way more than it should be at the very least. I'm pretty sure it's because I haven't actually written an essay since I don't know, early 2021, I guess. The last time I wrote an essay. Is it weird? I can't even remember when I would have graduated. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I would have graduated 2021, I guess. So the last essay I wrote was for my grade 12 English class, which would have been in the latter term, because we did a 5-term system when COVID hit. It was like each term you have 2 classes. It was wacky and wild. Then, you know, I took that year off of school. It's been like forever since I've written an essay, and we only had like 1,000 words. We only have 1,000 words to do it, give or take, like, I don't know, 50. And brevity is not my strong suit most of the time. Taint my forte. Oh, wait, hug!
Father! No, 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 no. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave.
Hey, come here.
Oh.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data.
They must. Uh-oh, what must they do? What must they do? We'll never know. We'll never know.
He
I
knew
hate
you'd
that.
come for him.
You should
He
talk
was trying
faster.
to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
You'd probably be a bit rusty with your essay writing then. Absolutely. If it was just like a normal research essay, I think I probably would have been fine. But like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned we had to write about how people perceived the events at the time and how they reacted to it. And I have never in my life seen an essay like that. I haven't. Like they didn't give us an example or anything. So it's like if trying to figure out what that meant just before I started writing, and whether I was staying within these guidelines. It's just the absolute worst. So I'm glad like the figuring it out part is over. 'Cause I hated that. I hated it with a passion. Ah! Worst timing ever. He needed to talk faster. I hate that. It's like I feel like that's a where did that trope first start? I feel like that trope first started in like Star Wars or something. But it has to be way earlier than that, right? Hey planet, did you go walk in the snowfall today? It was dark. It was. We got really heavy snow. Like yesterday. And I got called into work. So I had a nice drive home through the snow at like 9 p.m. and it was quite nice. A walk through it sounds even better though. Walking through the nice serene snow. Oh my god. I don't take enough walks through the snow. Snow walks are underrated. Severely so. Though I was shivering so much, I enjoyed it. Yeah. There's a ton of snow here in Saskatchewan, but it's not cold in the slightest. Like I still consider it sweater weather right now. All in all, I mean, I should probably go buy a winter coat, but it's like not super urgent. It's very, very comfortable out, I'd say. But I'm also a very my body's heating system works at peak efficiency, so warmth has never been a problem for me. It snowed over here today, but nothing heavy yet. I pray you get that heavy snow. Heavy snow in heavy snowing, like getting snowed in by a snowstorm or something, just like a huge blizzard, and just sitting on your television, well, sitting on the couch watching a movie or something on the television, the hot cocoa. That is just my vibe in general.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Just in a shorts and t-shirt, damn. It's like that. I knew this kid in high school. And no matter what the weather, he would always come to school in a t-shirt and shorts. So like, I think there was one day it was like minus 45. It was like the coldest that entire year, and he still showed up in shorts and a t-shirt. Like, and our parking lot was relatively far from the school itself, for that weather at the very least. And he still walked out the parking lot. He said he was fine, but you could tell on his face he was not fine. I'm pretty sensitive to cold. I can't go anywhere without my hands turning blue. Damn. I'm the complete opposite. I am very, very sensitive to heat. When it comes to cold, I can pretty much withstand it. I can withstand it. Perhaps that's the partial Norwegian blood in me. The Norwegian blood.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Probably.
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Yeesh, wonder why they do that. Maybe they just really like... I think they want... Every school has that kid, right? Every single school has that kid. I can't be the only person who has a kid like that in school. Who has it's the not even called out starter pack. I feel like I've seen this before. Pinterest. Yeah, everyone has this kid. Everybody has this kid. It's an amazing phenomenon. Why did I click on this? Continue with email. I have no idea what 17 Fahrenheit means. It's way colder than this in my hometown. And they're probably all from Canada when they went to the States. I'm always cold. My hands are freezing 24, so I shove my hands down people's shirts, and it's so funny to see the reaction. I used to do that as a kid. You just put your hand down the back of their shirts and they like flip out. It was the most innocent prank, but it was always the best.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Kayla, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
I hope no plants will be okay in the cold. Like, imagine we just keep them inside, right? Just keep them inside, away from the, away from any breezy, any places that are prone to getting cold drafts. So it's definitely not near the door or anything. But like, if your windows are well insulated, maybe around there.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking
I am
at
no
exile.
botanist, however.
You think I don't know that? You
My
think I
knowledge of
want to
plants
live
is
knowing that I can never
very
see the
low.
fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Sometimes you need to, Tally. Also, you're getting therapy. That's good to hear. Therapy. I think everybody should get therapy, no matter their situation. Finally cleaned your room. After that, oh, that must feel amazing. It must feel amazing. Just like seeing like the before and after image of like a super dirty room, and like the cleaning in itself can be therapy, in my opinion. I love cleaning. There's just something about seeing a super dirty room, or like just like a really dusty shelf turn from the gross dusty color of like weird gray to whatever color it was before. So in this case, white. Dusting is amazing. It's very satisfying to watch too, as it just kind of like disappears into nowhere, into nothingness. Nice wet cloth, it's amazing.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admiral say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Hugs are therapeutic to me, but I don't really have many people to hug. That's why you have to cherish every single hug you got. Every single opportunity to hug, you take the hug. Hugs are the best form of medicine.
We need to face facts.
And when in doubt, just fucking buy a Ralsei plush, hug that shit. Did they redo the Ralsei plush? Let's see. I feel like they redesigned it to be more in line with the yeah, they did. They did. Fuck. Wow. Little boy. They redid his plushie. And we're going to have to invest in that eventually. I have the original one there released, but if they're releasing more Ralsei plushes, I am the Ralsei collector, alright. I will collect all of the Ralsei propaganda.
Very well.
There's
Is the
no
Admiral's
such thing as too
board
much
prepared
Ralsei
to
plush.
render judgment?
Ralsei plush is the best therapy.
Sorry, we're late.
He's sitting back there.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy
Look at him
saved
go.
the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
I'm gonna throw him against the wall.
Her
later.
loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Uh-oh.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Best hug I've had was during a reunion with my close friend, but it was a quick hug. The hugs you get from your friends are always the best. There's just something very warm. It's about like, hey, I'm here for you, you know? You're my bud. We're buds. Tell me anything. And I feel like a hug says all of that.
Tali helped
For
me
me
defeat
personally, at
Saren
least.
and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
Defend Tali.
I fail to see what relevance.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Geralt wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive.
It's
you
the
should be
training music,
listening
come
to
on.
her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Shepard, the ultimate Sigma male.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
My man. He has presented zero actual evidence. And yet...
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not
he
find
still got them
sufficient
exhumed
evidence to
of all
convict.
charges.
You are cleared of all charges.
Sigma Male Shepherd.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people.
Hell yeah.
I represented one of mine.
Sigma status returning. Bit by bit, this was a major step up.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Yeah. Little by little, Shepard will get his Sigma Male status back. This is probably the biggest chunk he could have had.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Oh, damn.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Flirtation.
Thank you, Captain.
Now what's this?
Hold F to end the mission. Pay your respects. Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges, and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling, likely to need Quarian forces against Reapers. Cannot risk additional instability. New outfit, new power, tech damage, and some credits. Romantic tension is it's almost there. We're almost to the ultimate, the romantic.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
His name is not the elusive man. Sorry. There was an Alliance transmission that intercepted a Cerberus transmission was intercepted by the Systems Alliance, and I think the elusive man wrote the letter, but the Alliance not having a name to attribute to this message, they just coined it. They called it this elusive man, blah blah blah, and it kind of just stuck. But I do believe his name is actually Jack. If the comic is anything. Jack Harper, yeah. Good old Jack Harper. And I'm just gonna... It's a glorified nickname. It is a very glorified nickname. He has pretty cool eyes, though. He has very, very cool eyes. And I will say his eyes, I'm just gonna put it out there, it's Reaper technology. His eyes are Reaper tech.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
Alright, Jack Harper sounds a bit generic, so I understand. It sounds like a... What's that one show? It's Jack Ryan, right? Like, whoever made the show of... who made that show is kind of just the worst. Yeah, Jack Ryan. That is probably the worst main character name. It's so generic.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't
Come on,
think life
Commander
is about
Shepard,
what you
that's a main
deserve,
character name.
But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Alright, Tally, one more mission and romantic tension will be at the all-time high. Come on. One more mission we're going to be forced into. It's quite beautiful.
The Elusive Man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander. How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with
Feed
you.
my fish. When will you feed the fish? Like, imagine this foreshadow character who's been hinted at this entire time, just named John Smith, or just like John Doe. Fuck. 3 billion. His name's just like, what is the most common name? It's like David Brown. Like, most common, because I know it's Muhammad, right? That's the most common name in the world. Most common American name. James. So it would be James, American, last name. Smith. James Smith would be the most generic name you could possibly give a character. Or Mary Smith if they're female. James and Marie, huh?
Patching the Elusive Man through, Commander.
Patching the Elusive Man through, Commander. Look at his eyeballs.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Yeah. Collector vessel. I fell asleep at a restaurant. The staff had to wake me up sleep deprived. On God. Oh God, I can't even imagine that. I have never been that sleep deprived where I've kind of just fallen asleep where I am. I've been close. I've been very close. But I don't drink coffee either, so maybe that's why. Because I know a lot of my friends who drink coffee. If they don't have it, they're constantly like that level of sleep deprived. So I'm honestly very grateful I haven't started drinking coffee.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector ship.
Falling asleep at a restaurant.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline.
Yeah, you got.
They could be making
when you
repairs
gotta sleep,
as we
sleep,
speak.
right?
I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
As long as you don't fall asleep in your food, you're good.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Oh God, I want to go to a restaurant now. I want to go to we have this pasta place in town. I've kind of it's very nostalgic for me because when I was little, we'd go there every year for my birthday. And now just thinking of restaurants makes me want to go there. It had a really rough time during COVID, from what I understand. But the last time I was there, it was probably like what, 3 weeks ago now. It was really busy, and I was super happy that it's like doing good again. Funnily enough, though, to keep it afloat during COVID, our landlord here, he actually opened a coffee shop inside of that restaurant. So I can literally thank my landlord for keeping my favorite restaurant in town open.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
As soon as my medication wears off, I knock out. Jeez. Some medications.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
But hey, at least you have like
already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Why is she purple? Fuck. Am I the only one who kind of just like one of these days just like I want to experience like just kind of blacking out of nowhere and sleeping? You know what I mean? Like having like not like forcefully or anything, but kind of just like out of nowhere passing out just to like see what it's like. I don't know if that's weird or not. It's like an educational thing for me, I guess. I want to know what it's like. You know what I mean? Just like out of nowhere, like no matter what you're doing, just kind of blacking out and falling asleep. Like not because like there's anything wrong or anything, but you just kind of like fall asleep. Like there's like no health related problems with it. Obviously. The medication makes me feel like no emotions. I don't think going on. I used to be on a Prozac and it was the same thing. And it was the same thing for me when I was on that. I did not like that stuff. I did not like any of the medications I was on. They did nothing for me. Fortification. I passed out once. It felt weird. Is it like... Do you actively remember passing out? Or what? Is it like a... Kind of like you wake up and you're confused as to what happened? You know what it's like afterwards. I guess you would kind of like forget just the whole actual passing out part.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
That's a collector ship. It's from lack of hydration.
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
I remember doing the...
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
He's pretty confused. I guess it makes sense. Because I guess he wouldn't really remember the whole passing out part, because that's the part, like the whole point of like passing out, I guess, is kind of just like not being present. But I think the closest I've ever came to like straight up dehydration, and I'm not talking like oh, I haven't had a glass of water in an hour or something. But I remember doing the what was it? The run, the 7-lap run or something, like 7-kilometer run or something for track in elementary school. It was really weird tasting how like sticky and like metally my mouth got for lack of water. Kind of like falling asleep. Don't remember the last seconds.
An access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
I can see that. I think I can put that together now.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
This might be.
I can picture that in my brain, my cranium.
Alive.
But do you ever imagine like how much further along in just like humanity in general we would be if we didn't need to sleep? That's 8 hours like minimum. Well, that's like 8 hours recommended every day. So if we like awake for 16 hours of the day and we're asleep for 8, how many hours is that per year? So fucking. We're missing out on that's not even, no, that's 265. We're missing out on 2,920 hours every year. What could we have done? How much further along? Just like human progress. How much further could have humans progress if we didn't need to sleep?
The collectors use these containers.
That's a whole lot of
on
hours.
horizon,
Let's see. Let's see here. 29, 20. Let's just say from the beginning, of a common era. 5,898,400. That's not even accurate. Damn. Plus 2920. Plus 2920. Pretty much 5.9 million hours of progress has been wasted sleeping. Unlucky human need.
Horrible. Trapped in these pods. Helpless. Completely at the mercy of the collectors.
I fast up for panic attacks too. I'm a padlock magnet. No. Fuck, I've had a panic attack in like forever. Panic attacks are one of those things where it's like being outside of them, it's like, okay, just breathe. But like once you're having a panic attack, it's so hard. Just kind of like tell yourself that, like that you just need to like breathe. You know what I mean? For me personally, at least, I just need to I need to start breathing a certain way. It's like it's so obvious once you're out of that moment. For me personally, obviously, but how I should have dealt with it. But like once you're in it, it's so hard to just like rationalize because you're already so panicked, obviously. I don't know if any of that made sense. It probably didn't.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
They must have been used for testing. If they were a control group, they would have been discarded at the end of the experiment.
There are worse things than death. It's like being a
people.
test subject for twisted aliens.
I know you're right, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
Huzzah! Where are the enemies? I hate this mission. I didn't want to say anything, but I hate this mission with a passion. I really don't like it. It's very, I find it very boring. Oh, also, lore drop. They're gonna drop a bomb on you right here. The lore.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
Oh shit!
My god. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
That's a Prothean? My god.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
Superfluous.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them.
Yeah.
Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
Horrible
no
fate.
Species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
I went pale, and my hearing was like I was underwater. Then I went blue, and that's all I remember. When I got up, I felt blood drained from my head, and it felt so cold, and it hurt so much. Damn. I've never experienced anything like that. Nothing like that in my experience. Ooh, new gun too. Passing out does not sound like fun. When you put it that way, passing out does not sound fun in the slightest. Maybe that's something I don't want to experience. I think it was mainly from shock. Well, that's fair. That makes sense, I guess. So maybe I will take passing out or like blacking out in any form just kind of like off my list of like things that I think would be kind of weird to experience. Bungee jumping ain't going on there ever. Bungee jumping is just asking for something bad to happen. I think I'll look at the Revenant. I was so shocked I kind of just broke down. I think I know what you mean. It's kind of like when I broke my arm, or I kind of just didn't realize what was happening, and the pain was so just out of nowhere. It's kind of like, oh my god, what's happening? You know, your only real response is to
too many.
Seize up.
No signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Your only response, your immediate response, is to just kind of seize up. 15,000 credits. Look at this. Ooh, is there more research to be had? There is.
This should come in handy.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander.
Watch your back. Ever since then, my health feel cold pound when I sound. That just sucks. I'm sorry.
They could take every human in
My dad has something similar. He has a headache every day. He won't tell you to go get checked, but he won't.
Not if we stop.
Yeah, that's your day. I had a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Had a sent a rough draft in for an essay for what my history class, my university history class.
Where are the bodies of the Collector crew?
And I was very worried
Careful,
about it.
Shepard. Something doesn't feel right about this.
I thought I wasn't writing it like the content that I was putting into it was asked for. But when I got the draft back, I was like, oh no, this is good. Just kind of need to rework all these things. And it was mostly just clarity errors, I guess, was the main problem with my essay, which that is relatively easy to fix, in my opinion.
Edie,
Clarity's
I'm setting up a bridge
real
between you and the
problem for me
Collector
to
ships.
fix.
See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
So I have that off my mind. And it's Thursday, that means it's Friday tomorrow.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
And Friday is the best day of the week, because it means I'm almost done with the week.
That can't be good.
But it's also kind of weird today because I forgot to mention earlier, at least, that one of my computer science professor, he got COVID. He had COVID, so I didn't have my lecture today. I only had 2 lectures a day, and like I would have been really happy if there were 2 lectures were like right next to each other. But my history lecture, my microeconomics lecture, there's an hour in between. There's 2 hours in between those. So that was mildly annoying, but luckily it was just enough time for me to finish my rough draft of my essay.
Everyone's all right, Joker.
It
What
worked
just
out perfectly.
Major power surge. Everything went dark.
Even if my legs did go numb like 5
I managed to
times.
divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
It's a trap. Who would have thunk? Uh-oh.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
I hope everyone's doing okay lately. Times are tough. Times are tough, but
Connection reestablished. I need to finish download before
I think
you
it's very,
override any
very
systems.
important to try and make the most of it. For me personally, I try to make the most of it at the very least.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
If I only focus on the bad in the world, I will never be happy, and that is not something I want.
I've got no shield.
Tally's already dead? Nope, never mind. You got it by yourself. Maybe like it's been getting a little better. The Poland scare kind of freaked me out, but
Take what is useful, destroy the rest. You cannot resist. The forces of the universe
am I just dead here? I think I'm dead here because I hate this gun. I'm dead, yep. I really should have changed my gun when I got this weapon. I hate it with a passion.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download.
Despite times being tough, I think it's, for me personally,
Then you'd better get it done
kind of
fast,
make the best
Edie.
out of it. I can't complain, personally. How are you already dead again, Tyler?
Come on,
Seriously.
Edie, speed it up. Another platform coming in.
direct intervention is necessary.
They're both dead already. That's amazing. Okay, they broke me out of it.
My attacks will tear you apart.
I'm dead again, yeah.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, Edie.
We've got incoming hostiles.
Go get him, Pepita. Good girl.
How long will this take me? Who knows?
Come on, Edie, speed it up.
Another platform coming in. You cannot resist. This hurts you.
I want that guy gone, most importantly, because he's annoying. Mildly.
Cannot resist. This is true power.
Tally, when are your cooldown be done? Like, seriously. Why don't you walk up there?
This should slow him down.
Ooh. Oh, AI.
Your form is fragile. This is what you face.
Okay, this I guess.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. This hurts you.
Both immediately down again, thank you.
I'm taking fire.
God damn it. Motherfucker. I have 2 bullets.
Direct intervention is necessary. You will know pain, Shepard.
I'm so dead.
You cannot resist.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
The forces of the universe bend to me.
Nah, send the big one.
This is true power.
Send the big one.
You will know pain, Shepard.
Send the big one, yeah. Get baited. He doesn't understand. Yeah.
Edie, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
There's 4 of them. Thank you. Where's the nearest ammunition? Or maybe it'd be beneficial to just do this. As a wise man once said, you only got one life, but if you live your life at its greatest, all life is as needed. The wise man does not exist. I just made up where that's coming from me. It's very true, though. Very, very true. Very, very true words. Live your life to the fullest. There's no point to not. You only got one of them.
Just for my shield.
Is at the end of the life everything that made you upset during life? You seem so frivolous.
This hurts you.
So she didn't care, right? Oh no, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
You cannot resist. This is true power. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
I don't remember who said this, but I heard someone say, everything that makes you cry in the moment will make you laugh in the future, and then everything that makes you laugh in the moment will make you cry in the future. And I think that is very true. I think that is very, very true. The good times, the bad times will seem so frivolous in the future, you won't even understand why you're upset. That even hit him? That didn't hit him. How'd that not hit him? But the good times... What, again? I thought you couldn't do that to the... God damn you. I thought you couldn't do that with the assassin guys. That's actually really annoying.
Your genetic destiny.
I've got no shield.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. Our power is unmatched.
Is it now?
This hurts you. Your form is fragile.
Huh? I am just on death's door right now.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
There you go.
Of your destiny.
Alright, as long as I'm not a complete idiot, which is kind of hard, this is home free. I hate this portion of this mission. This is the main reason why I hate this mission. Because this portion is garbage. BRB and good chicken nuggets, hell yeah. I haven't had chicken nuggets forever. I hope you enjoy them. I hope they are delicious. They're nice and crispy. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
Alrighty. This portion of this mission is over. Thank God. I don't think I've never not died here.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
Good work.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
Yes.
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Why?
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
We should have known this would happen. Cerberus can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
How are you, Swatchbox, if you're still here? I don't remember if I asked. I apologize if I didn't ask when you first came here. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Around the corner.
How is your day?
Right.
I don't remember if I asked, and I apologize if I didn't. Ooh. His shields are down. I'm alright, thank you. Still just drawing. Hell yeah, keep at it. That shit was. You are real good at it. You are real good at it. That much to tell me once. Alright, you're good. You're good. You are a good. Oh, shit.
You will know pain.
Fear skill. Skill. Keep on drawing. You are quite good at it. Quite good at it. I am jealous. I am jealous of the drawing ability.
Go for the optics. Go for the optics.
I will direct this personally. The form is fragile.
Firing a high-impact shot.
This hurt.
Oh shit.
Face your annihilation.
Oh no. I'm dead. Yeah, thank you. Because maybe we cooks chicken and NyQuil. That was an actual trend, right? Is that what you're referencing? I feel like I remember a trend of people cooking their chicken nuggets in NyQuil because they're weirdos. Which is fine. I mean,
You're assuming control. Get down. Assume control of this form.
Deploying combat drone.
I get it. You're assuming control of that force. Come on. Die. Yeah, you die. I've never actually taken this position before. I've never been up here. This is different. Got him. Get him, Chitika. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Not like that. Alright, get me in cover. Me and you, Tally, against the world. You're probably dead now. Yep, you're dead. Never mind. Shepherd against the world now.
This hurts you.
Oh shit.
I know you feel this.
I need to run away from this guy.
This is true power.
What? Damn fool. You damn fool.
This hurts you.
Things are getting dicey. Fortify. I need ammo. There's like no ammo anywhere. There it is. I want my sniper. There you are. Please tell me it's a drone. Yes! I want to lay in bed, but I know as soon as I do, I'll fall asleep. I am honestly, right now, laying in bed sounds real good. I want sleep. I am getting real tired. I have a history seminar tomorrow, and those always drain me, because I am not a people person. I am an extreme introvert. I get drained from social... Whoa, hiccups. I get drained from social interactions greatly. Not that I hate them, mind you. They just take a whole lot out of me. You should sleep? Yeah, that's the plan. After I'm done this mission and I reach an all-time high of romantic tension with Tally, sleep is my ideal. But first, romantic tension with Tally must be reached. Because without romantic tension, what are we?
My attack was ineffective.
Alright.
I've got no shielding.
Alright.
My attack was
God damn it.
ineffective.
I really wish you could just run past this guy. But you can't.
Combat drones away.
Oh shit. Just stay glitched up there. stay stuck up there, yeah. They don't actually have to deal with it. That's not what I've asked of you, Praetorian.
This should soften them up.
Where's he coming around from? I prefer not dying. That would be preferable. So close, there he is. Thank you. Okay. Still not even the end. There's still like, what, one more major like actual combat section and then it's kind of a weird section.
Problem here.
A temporary setback on firewall 3217.
A husk section.
Rerouting commands through firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door.
Open door, open door, open door, open door.
I will keep it open as long as...
That's where we came in.
We must be getting close to the end. We can use this.
Like IRL social interactions like that seminar. Like that's like all this, that's like all the interaction I need in a day. It used to be way worse until I started working at the bulk barn. My current job.
Concussive shot ready.
Because before that, it was pretty much I could like talk to people for like 10 minutes before like I just needed out.
Stop, Shepard.
Because it drained me so much. And then I started working at the bulk barn, and it's like everything's like, oh, this is way easier to deal with now.
Taking heavy fire. This hurts you.
No, don't. It's a lie.
Firing a high impact shot.
You will know pain.
Yep, good of you, and you're gonna get Vanguard of Harbinger. Unfortunately, he was in my way. I had no choice. Scared him quick. No, doesn't matter. No ammo? Just what the fuck?
Assuming control. I will direct this personally.
Where's all the ammo, dude? Jeez.
Lord Shepard, I will. My shields are down. Cannot resist.
Kill it. Yeah, it's dead. No more Harbinger. No more Harbinger. No more Garrus either. Oh shit. He's using like a real cycle here. There you are. Alright. Checkpoint reached. Even though I don't think I'll die here. I don't think I've ever died in this last section.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online.
Oh, the weapons are about to come online?
You know, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Again? They ain't gonna blow the Normandy in half twice. I promise you. Shepard ain't about to lose his Sigma Male status twice in a row. Boop. He's not gonna be double indebted.
I'm taking fire.
So many husks. Oh, I'm almost out of ammo. Wow. I am out of ammo. Jeez. I need ammo. What? Bang! Bang! There you go. Jeez. I have like no ammo. How many weapons are out of ammo on this mission? All of my main weapons but one. My heavy weapon I never used, because why would I ever use the heavy weapon? That's like... I'm one of those guys that keeps the potions, like the minor healing potions, till the very end of the game, because I just don't want to spend them just in case I need them. In Mass Effect, the equivalent of that is just the heavy weapon ammo.
We're out of time, Commander.
Mass Effect 2
We have to go.
You heard the man.
We gotta go.
Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Uh-oh.
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time.
Are we gonna have a repeat of last time? Are we gonna get blown up again and we have to restart the entire game? Uh-oh.
I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, you can.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Repeat of last time? Nah. Escape. We've escaped. Shepard hasn't been made of mincemeat again. Gathered vital intel regarding collectors and Omega-4 relay. With Shepard's escape, Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adopt new tactics. We'll have to be careful as Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadow Brokers. It also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. Edie's work was exceptional, however, proving value of shackled AI. I love Edie. Everyone loves Edie. There you are. All that money too.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him too.
The romantic tension, it's almost coming. I promise.
Shepard,
The
looks
moment
like
I've
Edie
been waiting
extracted
for.
some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Edie told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the Collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The Collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the Collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Oh, he had faith, but I still hate him.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
How do we do that?
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Where did you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
I really like how he had to drink his whiskey for like dramatic effect there. Like he couldn't just like continue a sentence and then drink the whiskey. No, he had to do it for dramatic effect. Good old Jack Harper.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
All right.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF.
Do it.
I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily.
Yeah, he did.
It will make things easier going forward.
Like, literally just tell us the truth,
Tell the crew
bro.
to assemble.
It's not that hard.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
It ain't that hard, to be truthful. Alright.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks. Necessary risk.
Still don't like it.
He tries something like that again, and the Collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is going to work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
Holy shit. The center of the galaxy. That's like cool and stuff. Like sci-fi.
Can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes.
Hell yeah.
The Collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Yeah.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The Reaper did.
The Collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes?
Exactly.
No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
To build our team.
Just because we can follow the Collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
Believe me,
It's a
Jacob, there
derelict
is reason why
Reaper.
we wait.
What if the
Jacob.
Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Build the team.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
There is reason why we build the team. It has to do with liquefaction. Alright, romantic tension. It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it boiling. Broiling. First, will Kelly feed my fish?
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend.
Will you feed my fish?
Edie brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Oh, Shepard.
Yes!
I wish there were time to get to know you better.
Why don't you join me in my cabin for a meal? It would give us
Off
the
topic.
chance to talk.
That sounds wonderful.
But the fish will be
I've
fed.
been hoping for some private time with you. Lead the way.
Yeah.
Goodness. I haven't stayed up that late since my college days. I had a wonderful evening.
I no
Thank you,
longer have to
Shepard.
talk to you.
I noticed the fish tank up in your cabin. If you'd like, I could feed your fish while you're away.
Yes.
I'd appreciate that, Kelly.
It's my pleasure. Anyway, what's up?
That'll be all.
Bye.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
I am never talking to you again, Kelly. You'll feed my fish now. Shepard is that shallow. Believe me. Alright. Alright, and Tally.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah. Engineering. Right down there. Let's get this bread. Romantic tension.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Ralsei. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
It's sad.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Oh, damn!
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't know... You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks.
Romantic
for
tension.
coming by and talking.
Romantic tension. There's one more conversation. Save for later. Wait, what? That's the most romantic, non-romantic conversation I've ever heard. That's what happens when you have, like... She's an awkward lady, that's for sure. A dashing commander? Commander Shepard is quite dashing, if you ask me, if you look at that guy. That is I think Garrus's romance is a bit more especially near the end. In Mass Effect 3 it's a lot more romantic. It's getting hot. You think her suit would have some sort of AC? They talk about that in the third game. You're jumping ahead already. You've predicted the future. If she could afford it, she'd have an AC built in there. You come from the future. I'm impressed. Yeah, they do. They talk about building an AC. I think it's during a house party. If that makes any sense. That's actually kind of funny. Just gotta look forward when we stream that. I love Mass Effect 3. The DLC that that's from is very, very good. It's by far the best Mass Effect DLC, and I'm looking forward to it. It's always one of my highlights of these playthroughs. For the original release, there's mods. Actually, I won't say that because it could be spoilery. I don't want that. But I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you, Swatchbox and Planet, if you're still here, for dropping by. I always do appreciate it. Romantic tension has been reached. It'll probably be the tension will probably be resolved tomorrow sometime. Because there's I have to do another mission and then I can go ahead and remove all the tension and just pure romance from there on. So thank you again for dropping by. I always appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night and to have a wonderful sleep.